everyone, this is This Girl Games, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Okay, so with that, let's just get going. So in the last episode, we created a DadBook account with our wonderful daughter Amanda, and already conveniently, all the 7 dads in the coal sack are our friends. So I guess with how this is listed, we'll just start off with Craig. So Craig Can, dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, Craig is most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If he had to take anything with him to a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. His turn-on is a sub 6-minute mile. He wanted to be a beer pong world champion when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is buddy cop movies. His ideal date is scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. Never leaves home without an extra tube of energy gel. And he spends a lot of time thinking about his past mile times, and he believes he has peaked, apparently. Okay, now on to Matt. Matt Sella. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, he is most likely to perfect his cold brew setup one drip at a time, baby. If he had one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be fine tunes to pass the days away. His turn-on is multi-instrumentalism. He wanted to be a barista, weirdly enough, when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is shit with subtitles. Ideal date is going to an animal shelter and seriously considering adopting a cat. I love cats. I have 2 of them myself. Never leaves home without his headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. And spends a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did they go? Did we all just agree that it was a bad idea? Possibly. Now on to Brian. So Brian spends most of his days hanging out with his awesome daughter Daisy and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, Brian's most likely to see just how slowly he can cook a piece of brisket. I know it takes a while, like 8 to 10 hours or something, right? It just seems way too long to cook a piece of meat. Ugh. If he had one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be his fishing pole. Turn on is a keen understanding of steak cuts. He wanted to be a fireman when he grew up. Favorite movie genre is romantic comedy. Ideal date is deck building. Never leaves home without his portable fishing pole. And spends a lot of time thinking about how his daughter is smarter than he is. Okay, now on to Robert. So Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Why is there no question mark and no capital letters? Oh well. On a Friday night, he's most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? And he trusted Giacomo. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I know. Anyways, if he had one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be a gun. His turn-on is don't talk to me. He wanted to be a grifter when he grew up. Favorite movie genre is Italian neorealism. Ideal date is grave robbing. Kind of goes with my arson, I guess. Never leaves home without at least 4 knives, and he spends a lot of time thinking about looking into rabid animal eyes. Okay, so now on to Damien. So Damien Bloodmarch. That's a really cool last name. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. So far, he's the only one who has, like, a single son, whereas, like, Joseph, he has, I know 2 sons. I don't know if Krish is a son or a daughter, but so far he's the only like dad that has a single son, where the rest have a daughter. So that's cool. On a Friday night, he is most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while taxidermying his newest specimens. If he had one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be a coffin. His turn-on is pronouncing bosom correctly. He wanted to be a bat when he grew up. Favorite movie genre is foreign art house horror. Ideal date is at night being in an industrial dark wave club in Berlin and music drum beating to the rhythm of their hearts. Never leaves home without an upside down cross. And spends a lot of time thinking about morality salience. Cool. Okay, Hugo. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. Okay, so he has a son too. So Damien's not the only one. So on a Friday night, he is most likely to brew some strong tea and paint his miniatures. If he has one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. His turn-on is muscles. He wanted to be a movie star when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is documentaries on art history. Ideal date is each of them reading a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Oh, that sounds amazing. There needs to be like a fire going. Definitely have a fire going. That would make it great. Never leaves home without his glasses, but he actually forgets them at home a lot, and he's not even wearing them right now. He spends a lot of time worrying that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Makes sense. Last but not least, Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail in the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. That sounds boring as fuck. Okay, on a Friday night, he's most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If he had one thing to take with him to a desert island, it would be his 6-string, his little fancy guitar. His turn-on is his loving wife, who happens to flirt with a lot of guys at a bar. He wanted to be a ship captain when he grew up. Favorite movie genre is feel-good movies. Ideal date is a lovely night out on the town with his wife. Maybe that's why he's in Dream Daddy on essentially a dad dating profile, because his wife kind of sucks. He never leaves home without a good book, or the good book, not the good book. Spends a lot of time thinking about how he can be a better man, husband, and father. Okay, so now who do we contact first? Let's just stick with Craig, because we went to college with him, we were roommates, and we have a history with him, so we can message him. Drink plenty of water. Do that. I have a Pilsner glass filled with water right next to me at the moment, actually, because I ran out of beer. Anyways, this is taking forever. Oh, here we go. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's DadBook page and type out a message. Oh God, I thought I had to type for a second. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple of moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Oh, bro, my man, let's definitely hang out soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! Oh, her room's cute. I like the string of photos. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Oh, they are a little puffy. Poor thing. Hey, are you all right? Oh, yeah. Oh, she even said she's fine. That's awesome. I just got sad because I realized that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. Feel the same way, Amanda. It's not right. No, it is not. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. Dogs deserve better than this. Ooh. Ooh. Dogs do deserve better than this, but I have to ask if that's all she's upset about. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs. Yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go?
Oh.
Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you brought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit the ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks at me dead in the eye, determined.
Aww.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Oh, this is awesome. Amanda and I make a short drive out to the local softball field. For a kids' softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats in the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Dad.
So, when do the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of the children fighting for my amusement.
Oh.
Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in the pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? But my last name is Pines. I should root for the Pinewood Ocelot, shouldn't I? I feel like I should. Whew. Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name.
Huh?
But yelling is fun.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Yeah. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Leave it all on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're going to have to bleed for it. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. The attitude isn't going to bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're here. We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seemed like he's really good with kids. Cake Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa.
Ah.
It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up to bat. They hit a fly ball out into the center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball but misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field just as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating a fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... oh no, it's coming right towards me. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Uh-oh. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball, Dad. I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else was watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team is declared the victors. Craig's? There should be apostrophe in Craig's. Craig's team is declared the victor. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man.
Oh.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Oh, they're so cute. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Hazel does look more attitude-ish with her side-swiped bangs and... Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that consistently, or constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff. When people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Xavier, bro, just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast, we have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without the fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him the goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we used to put in our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Pizzacos. Pizzacos. I can never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. Kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a piece of that. Hey. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad! A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump, and then the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Ooh, create a diversion tag team with Amanda, Smokescreen, Martha. Tag team. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand on her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not going to projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere. Right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha, you're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and I'm feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine now. Nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So, I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover. Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course. But I could always use the help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady's really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have some night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear to God if I have to buy it. Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, team is one big, weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew. I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad? Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I am left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left on to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull it on a decent score and challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets a multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good.
Dad.
Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights brilliantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So, do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say, seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think like it would be great if lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
Hey.
She's pissed. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey.
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. I hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Ready for some catch? You're gonna play catch with a baby on your chest? It might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange.
Nice.
You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those are some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, ask about coaching softball, ask about the business, ask about the kids. We'll do kids. It's not enough for now. Oh, hey, those hearts. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me. I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure out things led to them. I can't read. I know I've established that in the prior episodes. I'm sorry. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I've lived. Ask about coaching softball. Coaching softball. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports. But no one was there to run the team. And the more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of the bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Jurassic Park? Exactly. I feel like the business would be like the black bubble, so that's enough for now. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested? Oh, hey. Peace and quiet. That's hot. That hot silence. That is also hot. The liking sounds.
Hey.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Nice.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. The right person will come along eventually. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you, and to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing done right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball, and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. Kissing is for the weak. And I'm super strong. I do a couple of push-ups to prove how strong I am. Regular ones, not the modified ones. Those are ones for quitters and people with good knees. I'm a strong dad who's capable of raising children despite past mishaps with projectile objects.
Nice.
Easy there, tiger. I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Oh, look at her. She's getting sleepy. Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired. Oh, she's out. Oh, I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry, things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was the parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing we're at the party, they started joking with us about how big bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for exams. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage glue stick in hand, or her collage glue stick in hand. Burning that midnight art oil. Burning the midnight art oil. Huh. Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also to have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Aw, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Dad, you did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how's your hang with Craig? I whip a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of the late night television for me, all right? I'll let them know you said hey. If you press the ignition too long, you'll just flood the engine. Yay! Date complete! Woo! That's a lot of dad points.
Like a new PR.
I got an A! I got an A! Woohoo! Keg stand champion, 1 of 3. Pay your bills early. Once again, good every person tip. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Huh. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't even seem to hear me, and she spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses her letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my God, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say that I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there's all these galleries nearby. There's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we all get the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommates are gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you up with someone with similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Greg and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student, who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorm if you get a note saying you need one? I bet I could forge one. I think I get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. I would let the snake eat a rabbit, though. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? I wouldn't let it, but oh boy. I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park the last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need to get that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay, I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it say sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. It's rude to ask people about their mysterious hand tattoos. Why didn't I get that earlier when I first met Robert? Ugh. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna leave this episode here. In the next one, I'll do a date or message, whatever, date thing with Matt. And then, yeah. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I'll leave a link to buy Dream Daddy in the description below. And yeah. Oh, I always forget that happens. Okay, have a good day. Bye, guys.